Stoic philosophy, originating in ancient Greece around the early 3rd century BCE, offers a profound framework for understanding human existence and achieving personal tranquility. Founded by Zeno of Citium, Stoicism emphasizes the development of self-control, rationality, and virtue as pathways to a meaningful life. At its core, Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them, a perspective that remains relevant in today's fast-paced and often chaotic world. One of the foundational principles of Stoicism is the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. Stoics assert that our thoughts, intentions, and actions are within our control, while external circumstances, other people's opinions, and events are not. This delineation encourages individuals to focus their energy on what they can change, namely, their own responses and attitudes, rather than becoming frustrated or anxious over uncontrollable factors. By adopting this mindset, Stoics cultivate resilience and emotional stability, enabling them to face life's challenges with equanimity. Central to Stoic thought is the idea of virtue, which is regarded as the highest good. For Stoics, living virtuously, defined as living in accordance with reason and nature, is the key to achieving eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing or the good life. Virtue encompasses qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. By prioritizing these virtues, individuals can navigate life's difficulties with integrity and purpose, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Another significant aspect of Stoicism is its emphasis on the practice of mindfulness and reflection. Stoics advocate for regular self-examination, encouraging individuals to assess their thoughts, behaviors, and motivations. This practice fosters self-awareness, allowing one to recognize irrational beliefs and emotional responses. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This insight underscores the importance of cultivating a mindset that aligns with Stoic ideals, ultimately leading to greater personal freedom and fulfillment. The Stoic approach to emotions is particularly noteworthy. Rather than advocating for the suppression of emotions, Stoicism teaches individuals to understand and manage their feelings. Stoics recognize that emotions stem from our judgments about events, and by reframing these judgments, we can alter our emotional responses. For example, instead of viewing a setback as a catastrophe, a Stoic might regard it as a chance to learn and improve. This reappraisal enables individuals to maintain a sense of perspective, reducing the power of negative emotions and fostering resilience. Stoicism also engages with the concept of fate and the nature of existence. The Stoics believed in the idea of amor fati, or love of fate. The teachings of Stoicism have been preserved through the works of prominent Stoic philosophers, including Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. Their writings provide practical guidance on how to apply Stoic principles in daily life. Seneca's letters, for instance, explore the importance of time management, urging individuals to make the most of their fleeting lives. Epictetus, a former slave, emphasizes the power of inner freedom and the necessity of aligning one's will with nature. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reflects on the importance of maintaining perspective and practicing gratitude, even in the face of adversity. In modern times, Stoic philosophy has experienced a resurgence, finding relevance in various fields, including psychology, leadership, and personal development. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, for instance, draws on Stoic principles by encouraging individuals to identify and reframe negative thought patterns. This intersection of Stoicism and psychology highlights the enduring value of Stoic insights in fostering mental well-being and resilience. Furthermore, the Stoic emphasis on virtue and moral character resonates in contemporary discussions about ethical behavior and leadership. In a world often marked by uncertainty and moral ambiguity, Stoic teachings provide a compass for navigating difficult choices and fostering integrity. Leaders who embody Stoic principles can inspire others to cultivate resilience, empathy, and a commitment to the greater good. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy offers a timeless and practical framework for navigating the complexities of human existence. By distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not, emphasizing the cultivation of virtue, and encouraging mindfulness and reflection, Stoicism equips individuals with tools for personal growth and emotional resilience. As we face the uncertainties and challenges of modern life, the wisdom of the Stoics serves as a guiding light, reminding us that while we cannot control external events, we can always control our responses, fostering a life of purpose, integrity, and tranquility. Continuing from the foundational principles of Stoic philosophy, we can explore its practical applications, the relevance of its teachings in contemporary life, and the enduring impact it has had on various aspects of personal and social ethics. One of the most significant practical applications of Stoicism is its approach to adversity and suffering. Stoics believe that challenges are an inherent part of life and that the way we respond to these challenges is what ultimately shapes our character and well-being. This perspective encourages individuals to view difficulties as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. For example, when faced with setbacks, whether personal, professional, or health-related, Stoics advise reframing these experiences. Instead of succumbing to despair, they advocate for a mindset that seeks lessons and insights from adversity, cultivating resilience and strength in the face of hardship. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of community and social responsibility. While the focus on individual virtue and self-control is paramount, Stoics recognize that humans are inherently social beings. This interconnectedness leads to the idea that we have a duty to contribute positively to society and to treat others with fairness and respect. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the significance of working for the common good and the ethical implications of our actions. This sense of duty fosters a compassionate approach to life, encouraging individuals to act with justice and integrity in their interactions with others. In the realm of personal development, Stoicism offers a framework for improving emotional intelligence and self-regulation. By practicing mindfulness and self-reflection, individuals can become more aware of their emotional triggers and habitual responses. This awareness allows for a more measured and thoughtful approach to life's challenges, reducing impulsivity and promoting a sense of calm. Stoic exercises, such as the daily review, where individuals reflect on their actions at the end of the day, can help reinforce this practice, leading to continuous personal improvement and greater alignment with one's values. Moreover, the Stoic practice of negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, encourages individuals to contemplate potential challenges and losses. By envisioning worst-case scenarios, Stoics aim to prepare themselves mentally and emotionally for adversity. This practice fosters gratitude for what one currently has and diminishes the shock of unexpected difficulties. By regularly engaging in negative visualization, individuals can cultivate resilience and a profound appreciation for the present moment. The relevance of Stoic philosophy in contemporary life cannot be overstated. In an era characterized by rapid change, uncertainty, and constant distractions, the Stoic emphasis on inner peace and rational thought offers a counterbalance to the chaos. Many people today face anxiety and mental health challenges exacerbated by societal pressures and technological overload. Stoicism provides tools for managing these feelings, advocating for a return to fundamental principles of self-control, virtue, and mindfulness. Furthermore, Stoic ideas have found resonance in various fields, including psychology, leadership, and even modern corporate culture. The principles of resilience and emotional regulation are foundational in therapeutic practices such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which focuses on changing negative thought patterns and behaviors. Many business leaders and entrepreneurs also draw on Stoic teachings to navigate the complexities of the modern workplace, emphasizing the importance of maintaining composure under pressure and making ethical decisions. The enduring impact of Stoicism is evident in literature, self-help, and popular culture. Books on Stoic philosophy have surged in popularity, with authors like Ryan Holiday and Massimo Pigliucci translating ancient wisdom into accessible guidance for modern readers. Stoicism's focus on resilience, virtue, and rationality resonates deeply with contemporary audiences seeking meaning and stability in an unpredictable world. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy offers a robust framework for personal development, emotional resilience, and ethical living. By focusing on what is within our control, cultivating virtue, and embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, individuals can navigate life's complexities with greater clarity and purpose. The teachings of Stoicism not only provide valuable insights into the human condition but also offer practical tools for fostering a meaningful and fulfilling life. As we continue to face the uncertainties of modern existence, the ancient wisdom of the Stoics remains a vital resource for achieving inner peace and living in alignment with our values. As we delve deeper into Stoic philosophy, it becomes essential to explore its critical impact on ethical considerations and its application in various contexts, such as leadership, community engagement, and personal relationships. The principles of Stoicism not only guide individual behavior but also provide a framework for fostering a more compassionate and just society. One of the central ethical tenets of Stoicism is the concept of cosmopolitanism, which posits that all human beings are part of a universal community. Stoics believe that since we share a common rationality and are interconnected, our actions should reflect a sense of responsibility toward others. This view challenges the notion of tribalism and encourages individuals to transcend local or national identities, promoting a more inclusive and empathetic worldview. By recognizing the inherent dignity of every person, Stoicism advocates for justice and fairness in our interactions, urging us to act in ways that contribute positively to the greater good. In the realm of leadership, Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights into ethical governance and decision-making. Effective leaders embody Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, and temperance, allowing them to navigate complex situations with integrity. Stoicism teaches leaders to remain calm under pressure, make rational decisions, and consider the long-term consequences of their actions. This approach fosters trust and respect among followers, as leaders who exemplify Stoic principles are seen as reliable and principled. Furthermore, Stoic leaders prioritize the well-being of their communities and organizations, recognizing that their success is intertwined with the success of those they lead. Community engagement is another area where Stoicism can be applied effectively. By promoting a sense of collective responsibility, Stoics encourage individuals to participate actively in their communities, advocating for social justice and the welfare of others. This engagement can take many forms, from volunteering and philanthropy to advocating for systemic change. Stoic teachings remind us that our contributions, no matter how small, can have a significant impact on the lives of others. By embodying virtues such as empathy and compassion, individuals can foster a sense of solidarity and connection within their communities. In personal relationships, Stoicism promotes healthy communication and emotional resilience. By practicing self-control and emotional regulation, individuals can navigate conflicts more effectively, responding with rationality rather than reactive emotions. Stoics advocate for open dialogue and understanding, emphasizing the importance of listening to others and considering their perspectives. This approach nurtures deeper connections and fosters an environment where mutual respect and understanding can thrive. Additionally, Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate gratitude and appreciation for their relationships. By recognizing the impermanence of life and the transient nature of human connections, Stoics remind us to value our loved ones and express our affection. This practice not only enhances personal relationships but also contributes to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. As we consider the challenges of modern society, the teachings of Stoicism provide a powerful antidote to the pressures and anxieties that many people face. In an age characterized by rapid change, social media distractions, and existential uncertainties, Stoicism offers practical strategies for maintaining focus and clarity. The Stoic practice of mindfulness, rooted in self-examination and reflection, encourages individuals to cultivate an inner life grounded in virtue and purpose, enabling them to withstand external pressures with grace and composure. Moreover, the principles of Stoicism can inform our approach to contemporary issues such as climate change, social inequality, and mental health. By fostering a sense of agency and responsibility, Stoicism encourages individuals to confront these challenges with courage and determination. It inspires a proactive stance, urging us to take meaningful action rather than succumbing to despair or apathy. The resurgence of interest in Stoicism in recent years reflects a collective yearning for guidance in navigating the complexities of modern life. Workshops, online communities, and social media platforms dedicated to Stoic principles have emerged, creating spaces for individuals to share insights and experiences. This revival highlights the relevance of Stoic teachings in fostering resilience, ethical behavior, and emotional well-being. In summary, Stoic philosophy provides a comprehensive framework for ethical living, personal development, and community engagement. By promoting virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice, Stoicism encourages individuals to act with integrity and compassion, both in their personal lives and in their interactions with the broader world. As we face the multifaceted challenges of contemporary existence, the teachings of Stoicism serve as a guiding light, reminding us of our interconnectedness and the importance of living in accordance with our values. Through the practice of Stoicism, we can cultivate a life of purpose, resilience, and fulfillment, ultimately contributing to a more just and compassionate society. Stoic philosophy, one of the most influential schools of thought in the ancient world, offers a practical framework for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Developed in the early 3rd century BCE by Zeno of Citium, it was later refined by philosophers such as Cleanthes, Chrysippus, and, most famously, by the Roman thinkers Epictetus, Seneca, and Emperor Marcus Aurelius. At its core, Stoicism teaches that the path to happiness lies in accepting the moment as it is, cultivating virtue, and aligning one's will with the rational order of the universe. Stoicism emphasizes inner tranquility, resilience in the face of adversity, and a deep understanding of what is within our control and what is not. The Stoics believe that the universe is governed by a rational and purposeful order, often referred to as logos, which can be understood as the divine reason or natural law that permeates all things. According to the Stoics, humans are unique in that they have the capacity for reason, and it is through the exercise of this rational faculty that we can live in harmony with nature and achieve true happiness, or eudaimonia. However, the Stoic conception of happiness is not the same as the pursuit of pleasure or the avoidance of pain. Instead, happiness for the Stoics is found in living a life of virtue, where virtue is understood as the only true good. The central tenet of Stoic philosophy is that we should focus on what is within our control and remain indifferent to what is outside of our control. This distinction between what we can and cannot control is foundational to Stoic thinking. According to the Stoics, the only things that are truly within our control are our thoughts, judgments, and actions. All external events, such as the actions of others, our reputations, wealth, health, and even life and death, are beyond our control. While we might influence these external factors to some degree, we ultimately cannot control their outcomes. Therefore, the Stoics teach that we should not become emotionally attached to external events or outcomes, as doing so leads to unnecessary suffering and frustration. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most well-known Stoic philosophers, encapsulated this idea in his Enchiridion, a manual of Stoic teachings. He begins by stating, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us." This simple yet profound insight forms the basis of Stoic ethics. By recognizing the limits of our control, we free ourselves from the anxiety that comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. Instead, we learn to focus on cultivating our character and responding to situations with wisdom and virtue, regardless of the circumstance. For the Stoics, virtue is the only true good, and it is sufficient for happiness. Virtue, in this context, refers to moral excellence and the cultivation of the four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom allows us to discern what is truly valuable and to make sound judgments. Courage enables us to face difficulties and challenges without fear. Justice guides us to treat others fairly and with respect. Temperance helps us to moderate our desires and avoid excess. By cultivating these virtues, we align our lives with reason and the natural order, which is the ultimate goal of Stoic practice. One of the most distinctive features of Stoicism is its emphasis on apatheia, or freedom from destructive emotions. Contrary to common misconceptions, apatheia does not mean the absence of all emotions. Rather, it refers to the ability to remain undisturbed by irrational or harmful emotions such as fear, anger, envy, and excessive desire. The Stoics believe that negative emotions arise from false judgments about what is good or bad. For example, if we believe that wealth or social status is essential for happiness, we will experience fear, anxiety, or frustration when these things are threatened or lost. However, if we understand that external things are indifferent and that true happiness comes from virtue, we can remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. The Stoic approach to emotions is not about suppressing or denying them, but about transforming them through rational understanding. By examining our beliefs and judgments, we can learn to respond to challenges with equanimity and resilience. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, often reflected on this idea in his Meditations, a series of personal writings in which he sought to apply Stoic principles to his daily life. He repeatedly reminds himself to accept whatever happens as part of the natural order and to respond to events with virtue and rationality. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, he wrote, emphasizing the importance of focusing on one's internal state rather than external circumstances. Another key aspect of Stoic philosophy is the practice of amor fati, or love of fate. This concept encourages individuals to embrace everything that happens, including hardships and misfortunes, as necessary parts of the universal order. The Stoics teach that everything that happens is part of the natural course of events and serves a purpose, even if we cannot always understand it. By accepting and even loving our fate, we free ourselves from resistance and resentment, which are sources of suffering. Instead of wishing for things to be different, the Stoic learns to accept reality as it is and to respond to it with wisdom and virtue. This acceptance of fate does not imply passivity or fatalism, however. The Stoics believed in taking action in accordance with reason and virtue, but they also recognized that the outcome of our actions is beyond our control. We can strive to do our best, but we must remain indifferent to the results. This attitude is captured in the Stoic principle of acting without attachment, which means engaging fully in the world and performing one's duties without becoming emotionally dependent on the outcome. In this way, Stoicism encourages both action and detachment, allowing individuals to live with purpose and integrity while remaining resilient in the face of uncertainty. A related concept in Stoicism is the idea of memento mori, or the contemplation of death. Far from being morbid, the Stoic practice of reflecting on death is intended to help individuals appreciate the present moment and live with greater clarity and purpose. By acknowledging the inevitability of death, the Stoic learns to let go of trivial concerns and to focus on what truly matters, living a life of virtue. Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself of the transience of life, urging himself to make the most of the time he had. "You could leave life right now," he wrote. "Let that determine what you do and say and think." Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of community and social responsibility. While Stoicism is often thought of as an inward-looking philosophy focused on personal virtue, it also teaches that we are all part of a larger whole. The Stoics believed in the concept of cosmopolitanism, the idea that all human beings are citizens of the world and have a duty to contribute to the common good. According to the Stoics, we are all interconnected, and our actions should reflect a concern for the well-being of others. Justice, one of the 4 cardinal virtues, requires us to act with fairness and compassion toward others, recognizing that our own happiness is linked to the happiness of the larger community. In this way, Stoicism encourages a balance between self-improvement and social engagement. While the Stoic focuses on cultivating personal virtue and inner tranquility, this does not mean withdrawing from society or neglecting one's responsibilities. On the contrary, the Stoic is called to play an active role in the community, to contribute to the common good, and to act with integrity in all aspects of life. Stoicism teaches that we should strive to be of service to others, not for the sake of external rewards or recognition, but because it is the right thing to do. The Stoic emphasis on community and justice is particularly relevant in times of social and political upheaval. Stoicism provides a framework for dealing with injustice and adversity by encouraging individuals to act with virtue and courage, even in difficult circumstances. Seneca, for example, lived during a period of political turmoil in ancient Rome. Continuing from the foundational principles of Stoic philosophy, it is important to recognize the practical nature of Stoicism and how its teachings can be applied not only in the abstract but also in everyday life. The Stoics were not interested in philosophy as a mere intellectual exercise but as a way of living and navigating the many challenges that life inevitably presents. This practical orientation is one of the reasons why Stoicism has remained relevant for over 2 millennia, offering insights that resonate with people across different cultures and historical periods. One of the most useful Stoic practices is the distinction between what is up to us and what is not up to us. This idea, as articulated by Epictetus, is more than a philosophical principle, it is a tool for maintaining inner peace in the face of adversity. By focusing on what is within our control, our actions, judgments, and desires, we can reduce the emotional turbulence that often comes from trying to control external events or outcomes. This practice is particularly valuable in modern life, where many people experience stress and anxiety due to circumstances beyond their control, such as economic uncertainty, political instability, or personal relationships. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control these external factors, we can control our responses to them, and it is through this self-mastery that we find peace. This approach to control is not about resignation or passivity. Instead, it is about recognizing where our efforts will be most effective. The Stoic does not ignore external events but engages with them appropriately, while always being mindful that the final outcome is not something they can dictate. This attitude is often referred to as the Stoic reserve clause, which is the idea that we should take action but always add an internal caveat: I will do my best, fate permitting. This simple mental adjustment allows us to remain active and engaged in life without becoming overly attached to specific outcomes. It is a way of maintaining both effort and equanimity, knowing that while we control our actions, we do not control the results. Another key element of Stoic philosophy is its approach to adversity. The Stoics believe that challenges and hardships are not to be feared or resented but embraced as opportunities for growth and the development of virtue. In fact, adversity is seen as a crucial part of the Stoic path, as it tests and strengthens our character. Seneca, one of the most prolific Stoic writers, often spoke of the value of hardship in cultivating resilience and wisdom. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body, he wrote. For the Stoics, adversity is an essential part of life's natural order, and by accepting it as such, we can learn to face challenges with courage and composure.